I've just come from Sussex, where we have delivered the news to our employees, as I said, that we are suspending our potash operations at Picadilly, and we're doing so indefinitely. I can tell you that this was delivered with a very heavy heart. I know many of those people personally. I have worked with them for many years now, both in my current role as president of P.C.S. Potash and in my previous role there as general manager of that operation. This is just a very sad day for all of us. Most of all for the people who have given us so many years of loyal service, for the community of Sussex, for the province generally, and certainly for all of us at Potash Corp. New Brunswick has always been our highest cost operation in our potash group, and certainly under challenging market conditions such as what we're facing today, we just felt we could not continue operating that mine. In order for Potash Corp to remain competitive globally, this is a painful step that we have to take, but a necessary one. We will make the potash terminal available to Canpotex to ship product from Saskatchewan through the port facility. The details still need to be worked out, but that's certainly something that we foresee, so we hope to be able to sustain some significant movement of potash through St. John. There will be a transition period of about 4 months, during which we'll employ an additional 100 or more people to close up the operation, to put equipment in proper care and maintenance, to secure the mine and the mill facilities to prepare them for long-term care. For those employees who will no longer have a job at site, we are providing the opportunity to be considered for over 100 positions that we have available at our Saskatchewan mines, and we'll be providing relocation assistance. I would also like to mention that we are establishing a $5 million community investment fund that will be aimed at supporting our employees and our community partners in the months ahead. I can't offer a lot of detail on this fund at this stage, but we are working through the details and we'll have more for you in the days and weeks to come. The main economic factors behind this decision really have to do with the world market for potash. And while we believe, and we truly believe in the long-term drivers, we do see a long-term, certainly future in the potash business, but at the same time, we're currently under very challenging market conditions. The reason why the New Brunswick operation is more expensive to operate than our Saskatchewan mines has largely to do with the geology that we have here in New Brunswick. The other factor that also increases our costs is the fact that the need to put tailings back underground in New Brunswick. And that's not a matter that's mandated to us by the province, but rather it has to do more with the geological setting that we're in, where really there isn't another suitable disposable method. And those are the reasons why we took the decision that we did. We entered into a tentative agreement too with Canpotex to move product through the port. Now details of that have to be finalized. The agreement has to be finalized. But our presumption is that we'll be able to move potash from Saskatchewan overseas through the potash terminal. As far as the terminal operations themselves, we don't expect that the terminal will see any significant change in operations by doing that. We took a look at all of the available alternatives to us to try to keep the operation open in some way, shape, or form, and really it came down to economic factors, entirely economic factors. And I think you're well aware of the economic conditions in the potash industry right now, as well as in other commodities, and we really had to take a look at how we could best position our assets, taking advantage of our lowest cost operations, which happened to be in Saskatchewan. And unfortunately, that meant that that resulted in this decision here. It's a necessary step. It's something that we had to do, but we also want to preserve our optionality to resume mining at some point in time should the world markets warrant that. But I certainly don't foresee that happening in the near future. We have spoken with the Premier and the Minister of Natural Resources, and they were aware this is coming, yes. It's very difficult to deliver this kind of news to our employees. I know many of them personally, and it was particularly difficult for me knowing them on a personal level as well, and knowing the impact it would have on them. And as for us as a company, knowing the impact it has on the community as well. I do have to say that our employees are just they're they're just a terrific group of men and women, and we couldn't ask for a more professional group. They handled it very professionally. They handled it as well as could be expected with the news that was being delivered to them. And, all right, thank you very much.